Okay? What's up, everybody? What's happening? What's cracking? What's good? Wasn't hiding. Kind of got mixed up on my times. As you can see, my shoulder surgeries already healed up. Have 5 cuts total, but he hit them all behind the tattoo, so you can't see them. But doing better. Still can't move the arm all the way, but that's expected at this point right now. Gonna send some shout outs and then see what's popping. Gonna send a shout out to Nieto7647. Shout out to Wisconsin. Y'all gotta excuse my scruffy look. Let me see if my guest who I'm gonna have on today is online. Send invites, requests. No, he's not on yet. So hopefully he will be on. Let's see. Meanwhile, I'll do some more shout outs. You know, I get a lot of people making fun of my age. You're old, you're this. Yes, I'm old. It happens. Alguien dijo algo de mi edad y ¿sabes qué? Un día te vas a poner viejo también y te morirás como todo el resto del mundo. We aren't here forever, people, but we must enjoy the time we are. Yes, I am old. I'm going to be 57, but I'm proud of it, man. Proud of my silver hairs. Decided to let I'm at home, so I'm going to let my silver hairs just shine, man, just show. Anyway, saludos desde McAllen, Texas, Miami. Okay, you're on. The guy that I want to talk to. Here we go. And also, I wear Mickey Mouse pajamas. What do you think, Gabe?
I think they look good. I think so. Suzette pointed them out. No, that was a different pair the other day, wasn't it?
These are a different pair of Mickey Mouse pajamas, man. You know what the slogan is? Too many people grow up, Gabe.
Yeah.
Too many people grow up. We have to a certain degree, I believe we have to be children at hearts. You know what I'm saying? We have to be responsible, mature, pay our bills, blah, blah, blah. But there's nothing in the books that says, Gabe, you're too old to wear that Detroit hat. It's a Detroit hat, right?
Detroit Tigers.
Okay. You live in Texas, but nobody
Texas.
wears a cowboy hat.
Right. Right.
I went to Colorado and I wore a Raiders hat on stage. And the lady from the audience goes, take that piece of crap hat off. You're in Bronco territory. You know what I told her? I said, we're in the United States of America. We have freedom of religion, freedom to like and love who we want to like. And that's a problem with the United States these days, man, is people are forgetting the values of what this country represents. Yeah.
Man. Just have fun and enjoy it. That's
enjoy life, man. Somebody's right now on me, oh, it's because you're old. Yeah, I'm old. I'm going to be 57. I'm proud of it, man. I think with age comes wisdom, comes a lot of beautiful things. I don't feel my age. I feel besides the shoulder injury, but I feel great, man. I feel wonderful. Well, age is nothing but a number for me, man. You know what I'm saying? But people that are tuning in, this is my good friend, a professor at the Texas University of A&M. He's a professor in the film department there, and he's won some awards himself on some of his short films and some films that he's done. And over quarantine, we became friends, very, very good friends and brothers, and working on some very interesting projects.
Very interesting projects, yes, very interesting.
Baby, 2021. We just need to finish the rest of this year, you know. But Gabe, can you, as a film professor, I'm sorry, could you tell me, like, let's say Orange is the New Black. Netflix, okay. Netflix, when it first came out, how much did you have to pay? Was it $8?
It was like, I think it was like $6 or something.
$6.
And I heard that it's going to go jump up to almost $18 coming up pretty soon.
Yeah. But even at that, one simple move, somebody came up with this brilliant idea, and they closed every Blockbuster on every corner.
Yes, they did.
Shut them down.
Yes, they did.
DVDs no more. Nobody. I mean, I used to love to random go on a Friday night and go to a Blockbuster. That was kind of fun. I don't.
Did you remember when Netflix started that way, también? That they started with it was partially online and partially you could mail out DVDs. So you could actually ask for a title and they would send it to your mailbox and then you send it back. That's how Netflix kind of started.
Well, the thing is at this point right now, we're living in a time and age to where even music, man. I remember I used to like to go to the record store, and when an album was going to come out, to actually go and buy the album and hold the artwork in my hands.
Yeah, yeah.
And those days are no longer. Now everything.
Yeah, have it.
Things, and now everything is virtual. You know what I'm saying? Buy music, and they say that 80% of the world listens to music through earphones.
Yep.
So now I have to mix music for people that listen through music through earphones when I mix music. Now,
which is crazy.
And people that stream, there's a streaming, you have to engineer it from, if you're going to do a movie or you have to do it in 5.1 surround sound. I mean, so many techniques of going into it. But let's go back to Orange is the New Black. I love the series. You love the series. The people love the series. It broke all Netflix, I believe, expectations. It won how many? Did it win Emmys, Oscars? What did it win?
It won a lot of Emmys. It was groundbreaking, man. For number one, it was written by a woman writer, and that's something that was epic to see a woman produce something like that, to have a series that's been so successful, and to come from a streaming platform, that it came from a platform that was actually made within that entity of Netflix. You know, it wasn't done by like Paramount Pictures or Sony Pictures. It was done through Netflix, which was something that really set the bar for what was going to happen later on with Netflix.
Yeah. Now, when I ask people what your all-time movie favorite is, I really can't name one, Gabe. It's
hard. It's like you, music, right? I mean, it changes day to day. I mean, I'm sure you listen to your music, but I mean, you have your favorites that are outside of your genre.
That's what. And I can't pick a favorite movie, to be honest with you, because there's so many beautiful movies, and you have to love this movie for this reason, this other movie for another reason, you know, for the technicalities of it, blah, 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 et cetera, the acting.
Yeah.
And now that we're talking about movies, you know, I'd like to get some things off my chest that maybe you can help your professor, which makes you a professional in your field of what you do, which is film. Okay. So let's say when shooting a Netflix series on set, how many people are on set waiting for an actor to do their part or interact? Let's say 5 actors in that scene.
Yeah.
Or on set to make that.
It could be up to 40 people. I mean, it could be a lot of people on set, because if you think about big productions,
how many cameras? How many?
Multiple. Some of them have like 3 or 4. Some have 2. Some have 1. It just depends on the budget and how much money they spend. But on average, a big budget, you know, something from Netflix, if they're spending $4 million up to millions and millions of dollars per episode, yeah, they're gonna have everybody on set for sure.
So the thing is that when doing these series, it's not the same as per se as a movie. It is and it isn't, because if you're talking like Netflix, the series Orange is the New Black, or you're talking Breaking Bad, even another series that was very successful, you're talking that's almost like 9 or 10 movies,
feature films
within that season, right?
Yeah, feature films. That's a feature film every time an episode comes out. That's a whole nother film.
So you're talking, I've been on set, never on a movie, but I know on videos I've done like up to 3 or 4 cameras, stationary, mobile ones, overhead, a boom, the jibs, all that, and lighting, etc. Assistants, guys that are handing out chips, apples, blah, blah, blah. And it's very costly, man. Very costly to be on a set for a music video even. You know what I'm saying? Music videos can run up to, I recorded one video that cost $500,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
$500,000. I recorded cost $250,000 with Cumbia Kings.
Yeah.
Cumbia Kings. That's when the Hype Williams and all that started coming out to where
Hype Williams is out.
Yeah.
If you had a Hype Williams music video, you made it. I mean, that was the epitome of like the highest.
And we're talking probably Chinese to a lot of people watching, but that's okay. We're here to educate. If we say Hype Williams, somebody's going to look up Hype Williams, or they're going to look what we're talking about. But what we're talking about series, I wanted to touch about a series that you and I are very both excited to come out. That's coming out real soon, and that's the Selena Netflix series.
Yes.
And the reasons, yes, the reasons that we are excited for the Netflix series, Selena, is because us as Latinos, we don't get a shot at those big spots, like something as big as this series that's coming out.
Yeah.
So us as Latinos, we should be grateful. We've had some pretty good Latino stuff come out, like Gentified. I watched it. You watched it. But we both agreed that that was more towards maybe somebody living in California or
Yeah,
LA.
it
And
was a California sense of
we're stereotyped as
content.
we come from LA or we're from California, and we're not. Now I send a big shout out to California because they're the ones that bought my most albums with Cumbia Kings. California at least bought up 90% of all sales in the
Yeah.
US. It's a big market. Shout out to Amiras on the West Coast. But just like Mexico, they have different states. All the foods change in every state. What they eat in Campeche, they don't eat in Monterrey, Nuevo León. And what they eat in Monterrey, Nuevo León, they don't eat in Tijuana. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in every region, or Sonora, Oaxaca, wherever, every food is different. But we all share one common denominator. We're Latinos.
That's right.
And as Latinos, we do need more Latino support and more Latinos in major films like the one that's coming out with Selena. Now, that being said, you've already explained how many people could be on set. You know what I'm saying? For Selena, we could be looking at that too, right? Up to 40 people.
Oh, yeah, up to. I mean, it's one of those things, like I said, that, we should be proud that, Selena's coming out on Netflix at that. We don't have we don't have a lot of media and content that's out there on us. So there he is. So,
okay, there you go.
well, I think that, one thing that us as a Latino, as a people, and I've found in the past, is that our people tend not to support. We want to kind of nitpick at things. And instead of nitpicking at things, and you want to be represented, you want more stuff on television so you can relate to, support it. Don't nitpick stuff. I mean, be proud that it's actually getting displayed on Netflix and that it's going to be produced as a major production. That's something that, us Latinos, we need to unify and come together and just start to see, okay, this is a Netflix series. It's about Latinos. It's about, Selena, an icon, a legend. Let's gravitate towards that and support it, and I understand, okay, she may not be, the actress may not look like a certain person or whatever, but the thing is, the story is there. The story is being told.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. We started talking about this before we even started this conversation. We talked about this a couple of days ago, that we both agreed that Jamie Foxx, who won an Oscar for playing Ray Charles, looks nothing like Ray Charles. Nothing.
Yeah.
Not in a million years. But we can both say that he did an outstanding job embodying.
Outstanding.
He did an outstanding job in the Oscar. The Oscar committee or society said, give him an Oscar, man. He deserves it. And he deserved it.
I mean, think about Will Smith and Muhammad Ali. Excellent.
Muhammad Ali. Now, we're talking Selena. If I was to say Selena, the movie with J-Lo, which even when J-Lo was going to do the part, everybody was pissed off about that. She's Puerto Rican. She's not Ghana. She doesn't know this, blah, blah. Now everybody loves J-Lo as Selena. You know what I'm saying? So now people are like, now this is a new set of characters, which I'm going to be honest with you. I got used to J-Lo, Edward James, Jacob playing my part. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that, that did that movie, I kind of got used to them. So, but people have to understand that this series is coming from the point to where she came home from the hospital.
Yeah.
The day she was born. Why is her name Selena? Which a lot of people do know because they read it, but a lot of people don't know. You know what I'm saying? Why was she named Selena? What day was she born? What was she like when she was little? Did she really punch a guy out at a dance? That didn't come out of the movie. People are tripping on that scene because they show Selena taking a swing at a dude and knocking him out. Really did happen. Yeah. It happened. You know what I'm saying? But you didn't know that before. So the thing is, the series allows for a detailed story to be told. Yes. Not the last 2 years. You know what I'm saying? The last 2 years. And a simple thing like, how was Como La Flor written? Was it really written? And I never wrote songs sitting in the bus with everybody around. Anybody that composes or writes, you need quiet. You don't need distractions. Somebody eating Cheetos over here crunching or watching TV, there's the sound of the bus in the front. You need quiet, you know what I'm saying, to where you have time to think about something. But
Yeah.
it's not even about that. It's educating, you know what I'm saying? I believe that this series is what us as Latinos, we need. Whether it be Selena or another Latino personality, whoever,
Yeah.
somebody to open doors, man. You know, and that's what Selena was about. She was about opening doors, you know. And the one key phrase that people actually say this today, Gabe, is they say the goal is not to live forever, but to create something that will.
I will.
And she's doing that.
Yeah.
We're going into 26 years next year that she
Yeah.
hasn't, not lit physically, but in spirit she has, and through film and through just projects, wonderful projects that keep her, you know, her memory alive. None of us want to. You probably have a tío, a tía, or somebody that you've lost, and you always talk about them. If everybody gets together as a family, you talk about that person.